In this video, I will try the Canadian limited time KFC by Kraft Dinner collab to see if this iconic Canadian fusion will win our hearts or if the only thing we are winning is a trip to the toilet. And stay tuned because we make a Frankenstein dish using menu items that hits a spot, especially if you have the munchies. Hello, how are you?
Good, how about you?
Good, thank you. Are you guys doing the KFC mac and cheese?
Yeah,
Can I get the sandwich box meal?
the box meat.
Yeah. Can I change the french fries for a poutine, please? Can I also get the snack wrap?
That's it.
That's everything. Thank you so much. Oh, also, could I get another straw, please? I dropped mine. Sorry, thank you so much. Have a good one. All right. Oh, I hope that you guys are hungry because I am absolutely starving right now. We got ourselves the delicious, hopefully, KFC by KD collab, only limited in Canada. We're gonna show it off. We got the whole menu. I needed a full spread taste test, the scientific way. And for those of you that don't know what KD is, it is called macaroni and cheese in the land outside of maple syrup, but it is Kraft Dinner. It is a de facto national dish in Canada. It is super popular. Everyone from all ages to all different types of people, and we'll get into that a little bit later, the pop culture significance of Kraft Dinner. But as a child, there was nothing better than having a pot of delicious Kraft Dinner just boiled up. It was super easy to make, and you could have it any way that you wanted to. I like to have it personally with ketchup, but I know people that like to have it with hot dogs. I know people that apparently have it with peas. I mean, you do you. There's nothing like that squishiness in that pot and just devouring it like an absolute child barbarian. And today, that's gonna be me again. So I'm gonna relive my childhood. And make sure you guys stay tuned in the rest of the video because as I was looking at the menu, I thought of the most delicious combination of things that we can put together. So you don't wanna miss out on this. What else did we get? We got some plum sauce. There you go. We got a straw, the second straw, because we dropped our first one. Let's see what kind of coloring they gave us. Eco-friendly. A fork or a spork. I also haven't had mac and cheese since I was a child, basically. So I'm reliving my childhood. I'm super excited for this. Also, I'm starving. Did I mention that already? I'm starving. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at this mac and cheese chicken burger. I'm gonna go ahead and just spread it out. Like that. Here's our original mac and cheese that we got in the combo. You can see it right there. What do I want to have first? Oh, I don't know. There's so many options. I think we try the OG mac and cheese, the Kraft Dinner, the KD, whatever you want to call it. I like it very creamy. So I usually replace the water with milk. Just a small bite, just to try. There it is. Bottoms up, KD, KFC. You know what? The nice thing is, it tastes exactly the same as it used to when I was a kid. It's nothing spectacular, but as a kid, it was the most delicious thing. And this brings back memories. More than anything, it is consistent. And you can't really say that for a lot of fast food or box food or things like that nowadays. But I'm basically being transported back to childhood where I'm hiding in the basement, hoping that my dad doesn't see me playing video games at like 2 in the morning. No, Daddy! No! And just because I said that I also like it with ketchup, look at that. It was my childhood. It's a little creamier than I remembered, which is amazing. They must have reformulated it or something to make it better because this is how I used to make it. And before it used to be a little less creamy, but they must have added something to it to just give it that little bit of that little creaminess. So we're gonna save this for the super secret food combination that I'm gonna do right at the end. I'm gonna put this away. Let's test the sandwich. Oh my God, it looks so good. It's just inviting you to gobble it up. Let's try it out. KFC, KD, chicken burger, KD, sandwich. The chicken burger is tender. The KD adds a nice creaminess to it that actually goes pretty well with the mayonnaise. There isn't like pops of flavor, which honestly, is there even a pickle in here? I wish that they added a pickle, just a little bit of acidity in there would have been perfect. But other than that, the bun, nice and soft. It's got a little bit of crispy from the chicken with a little bit of creaminess from the mayo, from the KD. It's a pretty good combination. Maybe I would have liked a little bit of spice or a little bit of pickles, but I'm not really complaining too much. That cheese from the KD works so well with a chicken burger. Try one of these little chicken bites. Okay. All right, let's try this chicken KD wrap. Now I'm gonna open it up a little bit because I want you guys to see what's inside of it. I don't know what's inside of it. You can see one chicken tender piece with some KD right inside of it. I don't know if there's any other sauces. It looks like straight up a chicken tender with KD wrapped in a tortilla. I mean, it's a little snack wrap. What can we really expect, right? Snack wrap, KFC, KD collab. Let's take a nice bite. To be honest, it's not that great. The spices on the chicken tender are really good. The creaminess of the KD is really good. But together, the flavors don't really pop that much. Maybe it needs a little bit of ketchup. Maybe it needs some sort of kick. It's kind of like the chicken burger, where I wish there was a little bit of pickles or just something to cut through all the creaminess. It's not bad, but I don't know if I would get it again. Maybe with the ketchup. Might taste a little bit better. All right, let's try this. It definitely tastes better, but I would rank it maybe like a 6 out of 10 or something. Where the chicken burger was definitely more of like a 7.5. 8 if it had a pickle in it. We have our poutine. Check that out. It looks like it's kind of settled a little bit, so we're gonna have to stir it up. But I had an idea of taking the little popcorn chickens. We're gonna put it on top to make a nice little bed of fried popcorn chickens. Oh, one fell off. And then putting the mac and cheese on top. And I wish that I got gravy on the side, thinking about it now. I mean, look how delicious this looks. Oh my goodness. Look at this. A feast for King Charles himself. I call it the Poutine Popcorn Chicken KD meal for King Charles himself. The title's a work in progress. I kind of want to mix it so that we get a good bite of everything. I'm going to let you guys eat first. We have the chicken with the Kraft Dinner, with the cheese curds, with the French fries. One massive, delicious bite. Here we go. Bottoms up. Kraft Dinner, KFC. You know what? It's beautiful. The cheese curds with the creaminess of the KD, the crispiness from the fries and the chicken, just in melody. And I actually wanted to say this earlier. I got too tunnel vision because I saw all the delicious food. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background on Kraft Dinner because I think it's a really interesting story. So Kraft Dinner was actually released not by Kraft themselves, but during the Great Depression, there was a salesman who was selling pasta with Kraft cheese in a package. And Kraft said, hey, we're going to steal that idea and we're going to call it Kraft Dinner. So it became super popular back in the Great Depression because it was a time when not a lot of people had money, and it advertised itself as a meal that was easy to make. I think you can make it in under 7 minutes or so. For 4 people, you can feed for only 19 cents. And I mean, that's pretty promising. Nowadays, 1 kid, 1 box. That's how I used to eat it. I think I was eating for a whole family, but I was a growing boy, okay? So it's a super inexpensive way to feed a family. And fast forward to today, Kraft Dinner, or mac and cheese as it's known in other parts of the world, is sold per capita mostly to Canadians. Canadians eat 55% more than Americans per capita in Kraft Dinner, and we eat about 1.7 million boxes of KD every week. Get those numbers up, US. Finally, something that we could eat more than you at. And KD's actually been so popular in Canadian culture. You see it in South Park.
B505, I smell Kraft Dinner. That's the job.
It was featured in Bare Naked Ladies, a Canadian rock band that was super popular when I was growing up, in the song If I Had $1 Million.
If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to eat Kraft Dinner, but we would.
Even former Prime Minister Stephen Harper says that he used to cook his meals for his children that was KD with some wieners in it. So needless to say, staple growing up if you were a Canadian child. KFC, KD, not too bad. I'm getting full. And for those of you that are wondering how much I spent, the sandwich box meal, $16.99 plus tax. I upgraded the poutine for an extra $3 hairs. The snack wrap, $3. So all in all, $25.98, tax included. Is that worth it for this whole thing? I mean, I'm pretty full and that was pretty delicious. So I'd say, we still have our sandwich. Let's try and finish it off. We almost completed the whole thing. I'm really full though. So I think I'm gonna call it here. All right, and that's about it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Let me know in the comments if there's any other things you want me to try that's Canadian specific, or if you enjoy these Canadian specific foods. I am so full, I think I'm gonna go into a comatose. If you already haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh my God, so full.